What's up, everybody? You are tuned in to the Cris
Ammo
podcast, episode 228, Takeover Wednesday. Hope everybody's having a good night, whatever you're doing. You're at home, you're at work. We appreciate you tapping into the live stream, listening on the playback. We appreciate you too. Leave a comment in the comment section. Got a few things to speak on tonight. Some NBA news. We're gonna give our predictions for the Grammy Awards, some of the awards and those nominations for that. I'm gonna give my predictions on the Royal Rumble. We're also going to give our predictions on the big fight this week, Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo card. There's a few other fights on that card that we will be discussing. Also, want to give our assessment on the new 4-pack freestyles that J. Cole dropped last night for anticipation of the fall off. So before we get into that, Mark, how you feeling, man?
feel good, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little tired. I ain't gonna cap, but I'm feeling good, man. Excited to talk about these topics, man. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I can't complain. You know how it is, brother. Life is life.
Life is life, man. Life is life.
All right, man. We're gonna kick it off with some NBA news. You got any NBA news?
Yeah, I got two quick pack, nothing crazy. Well, it might finally have an end to the story that's been annoying us for the last month. Giannis Antetokounmpo officially has asked out of Milwaukee. Obviously now we're getting ready. Obviously the trade deadline is next week. I think it's like next Wednesday or next Tuesday or something like that. So obviously it seems like phone lines have been blowing up with Milwaukee. Obviously the anticipation is hopefully that he can be traded by next week, if not by obviously this summer. So with Giannis officially asking out of Milwaukee, give me your top 3 destinations you would like to see Giannis Antetokounmpo be traded to.
New York, OKC, just for chaos, and the Spurs.
Brother, if he got traded to OKC, I think I'll be done. If he got traded to San Antonio, I'll be done too. I ain't gonna cap him and Wemby. Oh my god. Obviously, if I had to get my top 3, I would probably go New York. I would probably go Atlanta, and small hope my Lakers. I think it'll be a pipe dream, but a little shot. But thank you, Giannis Antetokounmpo, for finally announcing you want to be in the part. You will get a statue of Milwaukee, but we all knew it was time, man. Milwaukee ain't going nowhere. They need to tank. They need to start building up for the future. So, and last but not least on the NBA news, we're gonna keep it light tonight. The Rising Stars, they got announced, and then also Team Melo, Team T-Mac, and Team Vince, they will be battling out. They also did draft the Rising Stars teams. For Team Melo, we have Cooper Flagg, Reed Shepard, Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, Jeremiah Fears, Donovan Clingan, and Colin Murray Boyles. For Team T-Mac, we have Con Knipple, we have Khalil Ware, Trey Johnson, Alex Sarr, Ajay Mitchell, Jalen Tyson, Cam Spencer. And for Team Vince, we got VJ Edgecombe, Derek Queen, Keyshawn George, Matthias Buzelis, Igor Demon, Cedric Coward, and Jalen Wells. Congratulations to all those young gentlemen. My question to you is, who do you have winning, man? Do you have Team Melo, Team T-Mac, or Team Vince?
I don't know, man. That's a tough one. One is Cooper Flagg.
Cooper Flagg's on Team Melo. So with Team Melo, you got Flagg, Reed Shepard, Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, Jeremiah Fears, Donovan Clingan, and Colin Murray Boyles.
I'm gonna go with Team Melo.
Team Melo. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go with Team Melo. I think the combination of Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper with Reed Shepard and Cooper Flagg, that is definitely the team to beat. Rising Stars, man. I actually been enjoying it the last 2 years. I think they've been really competitive the last couple of years, man. So I'm excited to see those young guys ball out. So congratulations to all those young gentlemen. All-Star Weekend is 2 weeks out. So we're definitely looking forward to that. And excited to see how that U.S. versus the world kind of plays out. So
yeah, sure. All right, man. Let's talk about J. Cole, man. Last night he dropped a 4-pack of beats that he freestyled of. The Victory beat. He one of what's the other Biggie beat? I forgot. Who Shot Ya? He jumped on that beat. He did the Money Power Respect beat, and I forgot the second beat. Um, but just all raps, no hooks. And he addressed a lot some certain things on the track. Of course he addressed the apology. Where is it? Let's see that. I just had it. Give me a second.
No, I'll take your time, bro.
Give me a second. I just had it. I can't find it right now. But he pretty much said, because of the apology, he was going to get dropped from top 3. But he pretty much felt like that's where he feels most comfortable, because that's when people doubt me, I could, rise back to the top. And there was a couple of others. I think the second track, some people are thinking that he's talking to Drake when he said, a lot of y'all stupid signed to Lucian Grain. We all know Drake. He was signed to Lucian Grain under Universal. And pretty much saying like, I'm signed to Universal too, but I own my stuff. Then took a little bit shot. Some I think he was answering back to Joey Badass, answering back to Simba. Simba kind of took a shot at him too. There was one line where he said, "Young Simba," but some of y'all should be calling me your father, pretty much saying that my style birth y'all look up to me. So he was talking his trash on here, and I thought he was, we all know J. Cole can rap. There's no question about that. I think this was a good little appetizer before the album. I saw some people, like Glasses Malone talking about there's no substance. I'm like, dude, it's a freestyle. So, like, you're gonna just get raps, dog. You ain't gonna get album tracks. He's rapping over other people's beats. So, shout out to J. Cole. I thought the 4-pack was dope. I thought it was fire. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was him rapping, at a top level like he always does. So, what was your thoughts?
Man, no, my thoughts has always been the same, man. J. Cole is J. Cole. I know we've had our discussions about him and kind of how he kind of played himself out of the battle between Kendrick and Drake. Look, at the end of the day, man, this is something that we've all been waiting for. We've been waiting for J. Cole. He announced this album, a while ago. We thought we were going to get sometime last year. But look, we're pretty much 1 week out. For him to drop this, give us a little sampler of what could be to come. He's been working. I think he even said he's been working on this album for like 10 plus years. So I'm excited to see the album, what we get, the content that we get. I think it's cool that he finally acknowledged some of the stuff that people have been anticipating to hear from him with certain subjects about dropping out, and some of the comments that some people think he might have took some comments to Kendrick. Some people might thought he might have took some context to Drake. I'm sure we'll get more in depth when the album comes out. But man, honestly, this just gets me more excited about the album, man. J. Cole is one of the better rappers of all time, man. I don't care what you say, man. This man is one of the best, and he's one of the top tier guys. I think he can go toe to toe with anybody. I think he go toe to toe with Kendrick. I think Kendrick and J. Cole would have been the better battle than Drake and Kendrick. I mean, personally, I think that battle would have been like Ali versus Foreman. That would have been the one right there. You know what I mean? So, and at the end of the day, we probably would never get that, and that's cool. But at the end of the day, I'm super excited about J. Cole. I'm super excited about this album, and I'm gonna appreciate it because he said this could be his last pieces of work, album and all that type of stuff. We can only hold that with a grain of salt with a lot of these artists because, a lot of them do say that and then they'll end up popping back out like a couple of years later. But if this is, some of the last content we get from him musically, I think we should celebrate it. I think we should enjoy it. And the anticipation for next week can be even more hyped up than what it already is. So shout out to J. Cole.
Yeah, for sure. And I also want to give a shout out to DJ Clue because DJ Clue was hosting it. So it was like a 4-pack mixtape. You know what I'm saying? And if you know anything about the Clue tapes back in the day, it brought a little bit of nostalgia back.
Yeah, I love the nostalgia of the old tapes, man. It's just nothing's like it. Nothing was like it from back in the mixtape eras with Dat Piff and LimeWire and all that type of stuff, man. Like music was top tier. I don't care. Like there's a lot of newer music that I love to this day. I'm more of like I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been more of like I've been more into R&B because I just think R&B music is very top tier right now compared to hip hop. You know what I mean? Like I think this year could be an amazing year for rap. You know what I mean? I thought that whole pocket with Kendrick and Kendrick and Drake, even no matter how you felt about that battle, I thought both of those gentlemen gave us quality music. And then on top of that, I think it kind of awoken some of the artists because I think we've been getting quality music, especially like the later half of parts of last year. Actually, a good portion of last year, we got some good music. And then I think this year, we've been off to a pretty damn good start. You know what I mean? I'm really digging the ASAP album. I wasn't really feeling like the couple songs towards the end, but I did appreciate the ASAP Rocky album a lot more than what I thought he can do. We're obviously gonna get J. Cole. We're gonna get Drake here soon. Obviously, we're gonna get T.I. Yo, I'm loving that T.I. track. I'm loving that T.I. track. I'm loving some of the. I know a lot of people. I think the baby can rap. I've been listening to some of his newest stuff that he dropped. I'm digging a lot of his stuff coming out. Obviously, we're gonna get Kanye. I know he's doing on his world tour of apologizing and all that type of stuff. But we gotta see what Kanye does. And obviously, we never know. We could be getting some maybe we might be getting some more Kendrick stuff. We could be getting more stuff from like TDE. It's a lot of music dropping out this year, so I'm super excited. But J. Cole's gonna be. I can't wait. Should be some great stuff.
Yeah, and the name of the songs are Bronx Zoo, Golden Goose, Winter Storm, and 99 Bill. So
this isn't on Apple Music yet. It's on his website or something, right?
It's on his website. You could just pay, and he gives you an option to pay like at least $1, and you can download it.
Oh, okay.
But it's all over YouTube too. So
yeah, pay that $1. No shit, $1 ain't nothing.
Yeah. All right, man. Go ahead and get into the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble is happening this week on Saturday. A lot of stuff happening on Saturday, but this one's going to be happening early in the morning, 11 o'clock our time. Let me share this screen. This one. So the Royal Rumble, which is going to be in Riyadh, up in Saudi Arabia. So it's going to be in a whole nother country. I think it's the first time the Royal Rumble is in Saudi Arabia. But yeah, the men's and women's Royal Rumble, very highly anticipated. And then we got Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn for the undisputed WWE title. Sami Zayn won the little. They had like a tournament, and then it got down to like 4 guys. It was a 4-way. He ended up winning the match. And then, of course, we got AJ Styles versus Gunther. AJ Styles' career is on the line. This has been in the works for a little bit after Gunther beat John Cena. So they went to this, and I think they're trying to push this whole thing with Gunther being like the new legend killer, like Randy Orton used to be. Yeah, man, it should be a good night of wrestling, man. But I'm going to kick it off with the AJ Styles and Gunther match. I think Gunther is going to win this match. I do think this is AJ Styles' send-off. I think he's leaving WWE now. I don't know if he's going to do a full-on retirement or if he ends up somewhere else. But I do think that this is it for AJ Styles. I could still be surprised. Maybe he does sign an extension and waits till WrestleMania. I know there's been rumors that they're trying to get him to stay to WrestleMania, but he's like, they saying that he's not really feeling it. He's not really seeing it to stay. But I do think that AJ Styles will lose this match. I think Gunther will get pushed as, like I said, the new legend killer. He beat John Cena. He beat Goldberg. Now he's beating AJ Styles and ending all their careers. So it's going to be interesting to see. I think it's going to be a great match. It should be a great match. I think it has no choice but to be a great match. These two are high caliber wrestlers, so I think it should be a good match. But yeah, I think ultimately, he'll be AJ Styles to end his career in WWE. Then you have Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. Look, man, Sammy, he's been trying to push to get a world title shot for the longest. He wants to be his own man, put himself in that main event type match. He was the IC champion for a little bit, and then he lost it to what was his name? Man, I'm drawing a blank. But he lost his title, and now he's been fishing for the undisputed championship. Drew McIntyre, of course, he beat Cody Rhodes after Jacob Fatu interrupted the match between him and Cody. He ended up jumping out of the ring once Jacob Fatu attacked Cody. Cody tried to stop him from attacking Drew. He turns around, starts beating up Cody, and Drew jumps out of the cage and wins. They had like a 3 stages of death or whatever you call it match. But Drew ended up being the champion, and I think he's going to keep his title. I think he remains champion until WrestleMania. I think they want to keep the belt on him for that. So yeah, and I think it's the right choice. You can't just put the belt on him right away and then take it off of. I'm sorry, Sammy, but you might have to wait. So yeah, I think Drew's going to win this. Then you got the Women's Royal Rumble match, and this is interesting. Royal Rumble, you never know who's going to win these matches. I mean, you can kind of pinpoint who's going to win these matches for the most part. I have an idea who's going to win this match. I think she's right there on the screen to your right. Liv Morgan. I think Liv Morgan wins the Royal Rumble this year. They've been teasing it ever since she's been back. I think she ends up winning the Royal Rumble because I also think that her stablemate, Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez, I think she ends up beating Stephanie Van Kier on Monday for the World Championship. I think we get Liv Morgan versus Raquel at WrestleMania, which will ultimately, I think, will break up Judgment Day. So I do think that match is going to happen. It's probably going to be a build-up of who is Liv going to face. Is she going to face Stephanie? Is she going to face Jade Cargill? But we all know she's going to choose Raquel. And then you got the Men's Royal Rumble. And the Men's Royal Rumble, is a little bit more harder to predict. The people I don't want her to win is Cody. I don't want to see Roman Reigns win this match. I definitely don't want to see Brock Lesnar win this match. Who else I don't want to see win this match? I think that's it. Those 3.
Why you don't want those guys to win? Just because you want some new blood in it?
Cody doesn't need it, man. He finished his story. He don't need another Royal Rumble. He don't need it. He don't. I'd rather him at WrestleMania not even be in the title picture at all. Go face somebody and just have a good feud. Maybe even turn heel soon.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns definitely doesn't need the belt. He don't. He don't need the belt.
Nah, he solidified.
What else did I say? Brock Lesnar definitely no, and that's he's old. He don't need to be winning no title shots. Nobody want to see Brock Lesnar in the title picture.
Who would you want to see win then?
LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu. I think that's it. I wouldn't be mad if they just boost him to the top over Femi.
Mm-hmm.
I know
he's in the
here.
Royal Rumble. He's in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be mad at Obafemi, but I understand that he just got here, and I personally think that they want him and Brock Lesnar to have like a little face off, and they get into it, and I think that's going to be the match for WrestleMania: Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. Braun Breaker. I wouldn't be mad at Braun Breaker, even though Braun just had a title match. I wouldn't be mad at Braun won the Royal Rumble. Another person I don't want to see is damn Logan Paul. You better not make Logan Paul win this damn Royal Rumble. I'll tell you that right now.
Who's the champ? CM Punk?
Yeah, he's CM Punk's the champ, and of course, like I said, Drew McIntyre's the champ. So the Royal Rumble winner can pick either champion to face at WrestleMania.
Who do you think will pick? It'll be most likely CM Punk.
It depends on who wins. I think it depends on who wins. If LA Knight wins, then yeah, it's gonna be CM Punk. But if Jacob 5-2 wins, it's gonna be Drew McIntyre.
Do you think we get a surprise like entry? I know there's always surprise entries, but do you think there'll be a surprise entry that could possibly win it?
Well, I was thinking Bianca was gonna come back, but they're saying that her finger still looks messed up. So, so I don't know. I don't know if she's coming back. I'm sure they're gonna. It's gonna be some surprises in there. I don't know who. I'm trying to think. So I always try to bring like somebody old back. So I don't know who. I'm sure there's gonna be some NXT stars in there. Maybe even the TNA stars. So we'll see. But yeah, man. As far as the men's Royal Rumble, I think Chris Jericho comes back.
Oh yeah, Y2K Chris Jericho.
Nah, he'd probably be a different version of himself, but but definitely Chris Jericho will probably come back. They've been teasing him coming back for the longest. So his contract was bad because his contract has been up for AEW for a minute now. So I could definitely see him coming and returning and having his last little run.
That'd be cool.
Have his little last run. So I also would, I wouldn't be mad if Randy won the Royal Rumble.
Randy Orton?
Be mad at it. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at it.
Nah, I like Randy Orton. Randy Orton cool. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't be mad if Randy won it. Oh, another in the women, I definitely don't, and I love her to death, but I definitely don't want to see Charlotte win the Royal Rumble.
Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, we need Charlotte. Really don't. I wouldn't be mad at Asuka.
What about Kay? I mean, what's her name? Mabu. Cargill.
She's the champ. So.
Oh, she's champ. Oh, okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, she's the champ. So I think that the another name that they might have win the women is Jordan Gray. She just got there, and they've been teasing her and Jade having a little feud. So maybe they'll have Jordan Grace win it. So I don't know. My first choice.
What about your boo?
Which one?
The one that's on the picture. What's her name? Is that her? What's her name? With the booty? No, they all got booty.
You talking about Bailey?
Yeah, your boo.
She ain't my boo, but I guess. No, I don't think Bailey.
You don't think Bailey has the opportunity to win?
She hasn't done anything. Like, there's no story behind her.
Oh, she don't have like nothing going on at all?
She does. Her and Laura Valkyrie, what's her name? Laura Valkyrie. They've been doing stuff together as a tag team, but she hasn't really done anything. Like, Liv has been in storylines.
Oh, like they've been building her up for this one.
Yeah, I actually wouldn't be mad if Alexa Bliss won too. She hasn't been like in that championship run, which she should be. So maybe she'll turn on Charlotte Flair or something. But yeah, man, those are my predictions. I got for the men's. I'm rolling with LA Knight.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going with LA Knight winning that. It's about that time, man. They, let my man get the title match and get his WrestleMania moment. As for the women, I got Liv Morgan. Of course, I got Drew McIntyre, and then I got Gunther.
For sure. And this is on the ESPN app. This is on the ESPN app.
Mm-hmm.
Are they ever going to show it on? Are they ever going to show the ESPN on like the WrestleMania or wrestling on actual ESPN, like the actual network? They're never going to do that.
Nope.
Why not? I feel like that'll be a great. At least do one. Give one.
Because they got Monday Night Raw on Netflix, and then you got SmackDown on USA.
Yeah, but you can't just give one pay-per-view style event for like mass consumption. Like I just don't understand it. Because isn't there like isn't somebody complaining about like the whole situation with that? With the communication of how it was supposed to be viewed?
I mean, somebody filed a class action suit against you. I think WWE.
Yeah, about just the confusion and the wording of how they were supposed to be able to consume this entertainment stuff. Like I remember that I could have swore they were kind of hinting at like, well, because number one, it was like if you had ESPN, you were supposed to be able to get access to it regardless. You know what I mean? Whether you had it through your cable network or whatever. But I could have also swore that they kind of hinted that they may put it on like on ESPN program. Like maybe not all of them, but like you would get at least like one, maybe two on like a ESPN program, and like they would make a slot for it. But
nope.
So you still gotta pay still behind the paywall, man.
Pay this premium, and you can get all the pay-per-views you want, sir. TKO is about that dollars, man.
That's crazy. I don't get it, man. I don't understand it. I figured you still make money, but I don't know. I get it. Whatever.
People don't buy it, man.
Shit, we about what 3 months away from 2 months, 3 months away from WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Is that? It's at the end of April? End of April? Or
by the end of April, yeah.
Sure. I still want to go to that. Check it out.
Yeah. All right, man. We're gonna have a quick commercial break and then we'll be back.
Introduce yourself to Magnet, the ultimate sports drink. Are you ready to take your performance to the next level? Do you want a sports drink that eliminates the muscle cramps and fatigue when working out or training? Meet Magnet, the sports drink designed for athletes who refuse to settle for mediocrity. It's power-packed electrolytes and rehydrates and restores balance with their scientifically formulated blend with magnesium that fights fatigue and boosts endurance. It has natural ingredients made with real fruit extracts and no artificial colors or flavors because your body deserves the best. It has delicious flavors like mixed fruit and watermelon that keep you revitalized and ready for action. It will boost your performance with essential vitamins and minerals. Magnet fuels your workouts, helping you crush your goals. Join the Magnet movement whether you're training, competing, or simply staying active. Magnet is your go-to refreshment for peak performance. You can order it now on our direct link at drinkmagnet.com. Also, use promo code Cris and Mall to get $5 off your purchase. So don't wait. Again, that promo code is Cris and Mall to get $5 off your purchase. Get Magnet, push your limits, fuel your passion.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and do our BetUs Sure Fire Picks. What you got?
Oh yeah, man! I got a quick little 3-pack. So for tomorrow, I got the Wizards plus 2.5 over the Bucks. Obviously, the Bucks are going through an interesting transition. Obviously, with the Giannis Antetokounmpo trade speculation, him being out for the next month or so. I think the Wizards have been playing a little bit better ball. Obviously, they still don't have Trae Young, but I'm gonna take the Wizards to win that, and obviously cover the 2.5. I'm gonna take the Rockets minus 3.5 over the Hawks. Obviously, back-to-back situations always a little iffy, but I just think the Rockets are a better team. Hawks are still kind of struggling, even with the trade even with them trading Trae Young. They're still having their issues. And then I'm gonna take. I think this matchup could be really fun tomorrow. Pistons versus the Suns. I'm gonna take the Pistons minus 4.5. Man, I think obviously Pistons have been playing some amazing ball. The physicality and obviously. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a couple fights in this game as well. should definitely be entertaining. I'm gonna take the Pistons -4.5 over the Suns, and I think Devin Booker may be out because I think he sprained his ankle or something like that too. So.
Yeah, I'll take the Pistons over the Suns too, -4. Also gonna take that, but I'm gonna take the +11 Kings over the 76ers.
You know, cover that, huh?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the +11.5.
Okay. I ain't mad at that.
It's kind of big right. Might come in now. If you go to any of our social media sites, you can see the BetUs link. Click on it, take you to the website, sign up. You get 125% signing bonus plus 10% games insurance. There's 3 risk-free bets on your first 3 deposits on $100 up to $5,000. That means there's 3 risk-free bets. So if you bet on your first 3 deposits $100 and you lose, you keep your money. So you can keep your money, or you can go over there and win you some money. So go over there and sign up. Tell them Cris Alamo sent you. And that does it for our BetUs Sure Fire Picks, man. You know what we need to start doing? We need to start tallying up our wins and losses.
We never have done that, so we can start it today. We'll start it tonight, and then we'll recap on Monday. How about that?
Yeah.
Give us a break, man. We trying over here.
We can be like, give us $10,000. I guess we won 105.
We should. I don't know why we never kept track. Back in my mind, I was like, we should, but I never really put it to the forefront. But now let's start doing it though.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's talk about the Grammys, man. Grammys are popping off this weekend on Sunday. And I wanted to get your opinion on some of these categories, man. Not all of them. Man. Some of these categories,
because I don't know nothing about country. I don't know about none of that. So yeah.
So we're gonna kick it off. Your favorite, genre right now. Best R&B album. You got Giveon, he for his Beloved album. You got Coco Jones, Why Not More album. You got Leticia, whatever her name is, The Crown. You got Tiana Taylor with Escape Room, and you got Leon Thomas with Mutt. Who you think is gonna win R&B album?
Who do I think is gonna win? I think they're gonna probably give it to Leon, but me personally, I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on it. I think Giveon Beloved is the best R&B album that came out last year. It's no skips. That man put his foot in that shit. I love Leon. I love the Coco Jones album as well. But I truly believe it should be Giveon. Giveon Beloved should win best R&B album of the year. But they're probably gonna give it to Leon because he is performing. So.
For sure. Then you got album of the year. You got Bad Bunny with DTMF. You got Justin Bieber with Swag. You got Sabrina Carpenter with Man's Best Friend. You got The Clips. Let God Sort 'Em Out. You got Lady Gaga with Mayhem. You got Kendrick Lamar with GNX. You got Leon Thomas with Mutt. And you got Tyler, Creator with Crimocopia.
Damn, this one's tough. Obviously, Kendrick Lamar, his album, was really good. My heart wants to say Clips. I think Clips, between the two, I would probably pick the Clips album over GNX and Kendrick. And then on top of that, I just feel like Kendrick already had his year, you know what I mean, with the Grammys and stuff like that. So I personally would say it's more of a Clips year. So I'm going to go with Clips. But who do I think will probably win? I think it'll probably be Bad Bunny. But I want Clips to win because I think they really deserved it. That album was amazing. From start to finish. They pulled our heartstrings right from the first song, then went right back to the gutter, making us feel like we were all drug dealers, feeling like it was old Clips. You know what I mean? It was amazing. And then the way they ended it, man, beautiful, beautiful album. Probably one of their better albums for sure, especially they have a lot of classics, man. That one was a classic for me. So shout out to Clips. I really want them to win, but I think they'll probably give it to Bad Bunny though.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised either.
I heard that Bad Bunny album was really good. I ain't listened to it, but I heard it was really good.
And then you have Song of the Year. You have Lady Gaga with Abracadabra. You got Rose and Bruno Mars with APT. You got what's her name? Hunter with Golden. Sabrina Carpenter with Manchild. Billie Eilish with Wildflower. Kendrick Lamar with SZA with Luther. Bad Bunny with DTMF. And then Dolce with Anxiety.
Damn, this one's good. That Luther one was one. I'm gonna go with Dolce. I'm gonna go with Dolce with Anxiety. I'm gonna go with Dolce.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna take Luther.
Yeah, I'm not mad with that. I think both songs. I think with Dolce, I think that Anxiety song, man, obviously it was a big hit on TikTok. You know what I mean? It was all over. I know there's been a lot of conversation with Dolce being an industry plant and all that with academics and all that type of stuff like that. But I'm gonna give it to her, man. I think she deserves it. Either her or Kendrick. I agree with you.
Yeah. And then best rap album of the year, you have of course Let God Sort Them Out. The clips, you got Glorilla with Glorious. You got JID with God Does Like Ugly. You got GNX with Kendrick, and you got Tyler the Creator with Crimocopia.
JID, his album was really good. I think he needs to get a lot of love. But this is Clips' album. This is Clips' award right here. This is Clips' award. Clips is leaving with something. They gonna get something because they're performing. We all know the rules. If you're performing, you're winning something. So this will be the award that they win.
I agree. All right, man. That's with the Grammys, man.
I'm looking forward to performances too. I'm looking forward to some of the performances too.
Yeah, this should be one of the better Grammys in a while. Last year wasn't bad.
Nah, it wasn't bad last year.
All right, man. It's time for everybody's favorite segment, Maul's Random News. It is now time for Maul's Random News.
All right, everybody. You know, this is my favorite, your favorite, and obviously Chris's favorite segment of the entire week. You know, topics that normally don't hit the main show, but we're going to put it on Maul's Random News because we love to hear Chris's opinions about certain things. So, sir, are you ready for this week's Random News?
Let's get it.
All right, man. So first up, Marvel Studios has reportedly met with Damson Idris for the role of Black Panther in Avengers Secret Wars. Obviously, there have been reports of him potentially getting this role and all that. So a decision is supposed to be made really soon as far as his involvement. What do you think, man? Do you think he ends up being Black Panther, or do you think they go the other route?
It just makes sense, man. He looks the closest to what's his name? It's living my mind. He passed?
Chadwick Boseman?
Chadwick Boseman. He looked the closest to Chadwick Boseman. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
And if they're gonna do it, maybe even if they do it to where the son grows up, now he's the son, you know, to T'Challa and be the new king of Wakanda, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people want to see different faces and all that stuff, but we all know that Idris is a really good actor. You know what I'm saying? He killed his. He'll always be Franklin Saint to us, but he's been in other movies and he was really good. He was actually really good in that NASCAR movie with Brad Pitt. So
I agree about that too.
Yeah, he was actually pretty good in that. So yeah, man, I have no problem with it whatsoever.
I agree with you. No, them black English dudes, man, they be killing the game right now. I ain't gonna kill. All right, man. Next up, man, Ariel Helwani. You know, he made some comments about Max Kellerman's performance on the new Zuffa boxing broadcast that they have. I'm gonna play this clip, and then I just kind of want to get your thoughts.
Happened to Max Kellerman. Yeah, I had a feeling that. What the hell happened to Max Kellerman? There was once a time early in my career where I was telling my parents, I want to be the Max Kellerman of MMA. He's the best. He's the best. He was a truth teller. Whether it was on, I followed this guy's entire career, read everything about him. Cable access, IMAX, the ESPN days, the HBO days, the Fox Sports days, everything. And I understand that he was, bought out by his deal. And I'm not going to talk about his personal deal because I hate when people talk and misspeak about mine. But what we know is he parted ways with ESPN. I think that's a very fair and accurate thing to say. And we know that he was brought back to be a part of this. And that's a big coup for them. To have a broadcast team call fights at the Apex where it's Joe Tessitore, Andre Ward, and Max Kellerman, that is an all-star team. That might be the best booth in boxing right now. That's an all-star team. There's a way to be appreciative about the opportunity. There's a way to hype it up without shilling and going over the top. When he starts the broadcast saying that he has literally been waiting for this moment his entire life, to have someone like Dana White come in and save boxing, it feels over the top. When he starts the main card saying the same thing, he said the same thing twice, it feels over the top. When throughout the broadcast, he is continuously talking about TKO and Dana White and Nick Khan and all these people that he has close personal relationships with. Nick Khan was his agent. I get it. He's appreciative. That's his guy. I get it. The loyalty. I appreciate that. I get it. You can do that without going over the top, without sounding like a shill, without hurting your credibility. When you compare Callum Walsh to Roy Jones Jr., you are hurting your credibility. You just are. When you compare him to Roy Jones Jr. in the ring and he has to correct you and they're like, I'm a little more Joe Calzaghe. And then you kind of, double down on that. It makes you look like a shill. When you're at the press conference and you're saying we wouldn't be here unless Turkey Al-Sheikh was born, it makes you look like a shill. Max Kellerman, I want you to understand, was the biggest truth teller in all of boxing. He weeded through all the BS. He never showed any kind of bias to any promoter. He was the guy who would get up there and give you a soliloquy on HBO Boxing and tell it to you like it is, to see this form of him. And now I know he works for a promoter, but you could still kind of be that guy and work for the promoter. You could still do that. This is over.
So that was kind of his comments about Max Kellerman's kind of like overall performance with the new Zuffa. What's your thoughts with what he had to comment on?
I didn't get to really hear. I didn't watch the Zuffa boxing thing, so I can't really comment on how Max sounded. But I mean, these dudes they work for him. I'm saying he works for Zuffa boxing, so yeah. I mean, you would love for them to be unbiased. And yes, I agree. Max was one of those ones that told you like it is. Now, him saying Kellen Walsh looks like Roy Jones Jr., yeah, that's just a little bit over the top. And I just think Max was just he was putting a little bit too much cheese on that burger.
Probably.
Yeah,
probably. Yeah, he probably
and doubled down trying to earn that check from Dana White. So, but yeah, I hear what my man is saying. Max is the best still to me as far as boxing commentary. So, I haven't watched him do the Zuffa boxing because I know these are supposed to be up and coming guys, new guys. So maybe he's trying to, shine some light on these guys and, get people to come watch Zuffa boxing. I know they got a card on Sunday too. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be over the top on that too. But I get both sides of it.
I get both sides. I understand when you're trying to say Caleb Smith is on the same tier as like a Roy Jones Jr. I get it. Like, yeah, it makes you look kind of goofy, but we all know that he's probably getting paid very, very well with Zuffa, with Turk Al-Sheikh and Dana White. Obviously, it's a new form that they're trying to build with boxing and a new identity for it. So he's going to big it up. I'm sure there's some great things and some great ideas that they have with this Zuffa boxing. And obviously this is just the start of it. I'm not going to kill Max for that. You know what I mean? Like we know he's a true lover of the sport. So I don't think he's going to sit here and kind of weed us into deceit in a direction where we think this is going to be like some bullshit, stuff. You know what I mean? So, man, shout out to Max.
I do find it interesting that he compared dude to Roy Jones, but didn't have Roy Jones on his top 10. But
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they had a falling out in a relationship or something. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe he'll be trying to hit on his girl. I don't know. Maybe, maybe that might be some insider things me and you can do. Maybe we start doing some insider stuff. You know what I mean? Let's break that. Maybe there might be some shit going on. I don't know. Who knows? All right, man. Next up, James Wan, man. He made some comments on his his heavenly involvement with the next Saw film. Quote, he says, I have not been involved in this franchise to this degree, to this depth, basically since the first movie. I'm probably the one person in that world that has been the most removed from the franchise in that regard, other than giving my blessing throughout multiple films. I feel I could come back to it with a new perspective, whilst knowing that with this next movie, I want to hark back to the spirit of the first movie. One of the things I really want to do with this next Saw is make it scary again. I want to make a scary Saw, not just gory, but psychologically scarring, like what Lay and I did in the first movie. Lay and I both want to recapture the spirit of the first film and revisit Jigsaw's philosophy, which is that he goes after people who don't appreciate their lives. If you're a scumbag, but you appreciate your life, he doesn't see you as someone who's wasting your life. So I want to go back to what we touched on in the first movie with regard to that. At the same time, I want to honor what people have come to love about the franchise, whilst trying to do something fresh and new that we haven't seen before. This next movie would be the 11th installment, and there have been lots of films in this world. We need to do something different in order to reach out to a new generation that didn't grow up with it. Unquote. What's your thoughts with what he said about the Saw movie, and are you a fan of it?
I mean, none of them was like the first one. The 1st one was the best one because it was just something different. It was something fresh. It was something new. And then, like anything, they turn it up on steroids and they do they try to make it a little bit too gory, or there's no method to the madness. Like the first one was like, it was a straight reveal, especially when you found out old boy was there the whole time. Like, and James Wan is right. The whole premise of it is dope, that he's going around, getting people who don't appreciate life, who's taking life for granted, and he's putting them in these traps to make decisions. Like, what is life worth to you? Are you willing to cut your damn leg off to get out of this trap? Are you willing to, take your hand and blow it up? You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, your whole face about to blow off if you don't show that you appreciate life. So, and then the whole Jigsaw character, you know what I'm saying? That's iconic now. So I'm interested to see what James Wan. I've seen a few other ones after the first one. They were cool. It just seemed like now it's just like, oh, let's make the most craziest trap now, and let's do it that way. But outside of that, I haven't seen like the last few ones. So.
Yeah, just don't put Chris Rock in that shit, please. I beg you. Let's not do that. Let's not do that again. Let's not, please. Next up, this is VIA Reuters. Google agrees to pay a $68 million settle lawsuit alleging its assistant secretly recorded private conversation and used them for targeted ads. Obviously, we've all had that moment where, we've been looking at our phone, or we've been talking, we pick up our phone because we've been talking about a particular thing that we need. And the next thing you know, we see, that item appear randomly through an ad. What's your thoughts with this, with them paying the $68 million lawsuit with this settlement? And should you be more cautious around your electronics, and what you say?
And if they want to get you, they going to get you. There's microphones probably everywhere. It's my microphone in your smart TV. Microphone in your PlayStation 5, bro.
All the cuss words I just said, shit, man. Shit, they got me locked in. I think one time they even flagged me for some shit on my message because somebody was trying to talk shit through my messages, and I came back and they're like, nah, you can't say it. Yeah, man.
So yeah, they want to get you, they gonna get you, man.
Yeah. All right, man. Nah, I feel you. Yeah. Make sure you watch what you're saying, especially right now. Next up, your boy Gervonta Davis was officially arrested in Miami. His mugshot was released. His bond is set at $16,000. What's your thoughts? Obviously, we kind of talked about a little bit about this with Gervonta Davis. What's your overall thoughts with Gervonta Davis? Do you think we see him in the ring again, or do you think this is an end of his career?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's the end of his career until it's just literally like he hasn't fought in years. Then I'll be like, yeah, it's over. So, if not this year, maybe he takes this year off, and maybe top of next year, maybe we'll get him a Shakur or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I know Shakur made his little comments about Tank Davis, and he pretty much just said F him.
He said F him. I don't want to fight him.
Yeah, I don't need him. You know what I mean? But at this rate, he probably doesn't. He has a big fight coming up on Saturday. So, next up, man, Sinners, man, they officially have the most nominated. Sinners is officially the most nominated film in Oscar history with 16 nominations, man. What's your thoughts with this, man, with Sinners? And I think this is probably the first real good black movie that we've had, I think, in a while. What's your thoughts with this, man? And how many do you think they win out of the 16?
What categories are they in? But shout out to Ryan Coogler and the whole cast. Well deserved. Great film. You know what I'm saying? I loved it. I've seen it several times. So, how I feel about the movie. So, yeah, man. Shout out to them, man. I hope they win a few awards.
Yeah, let's see what they got. Let's see, what are they up for? So they are up for Best Picture, performance by an actor in a leading role, performance by an actor in a supporting role, performance by an actress in a leading role, performance by an actress in a supporting role, best animated. Oh no, my bad, I'm tripping. What else? Achievement in cinematography, achievement in costume design, achievement in directing, achievement in film editing, achievement in casting, achievement in makeup and hairstyling, original score, original song, achievement in production design, achievement in sound, achievement in visual effects, and writing. Those are the.
I don't, because I think Michael B. Jordan is up for best male act. I don't think he gets it. I don't think none of them would. Maybe Delroy will get supporting actor.
I think they'll get best picture. I can see best picture.
I think they get best picture. I think they get.
I think Michael B. Jordan should. I think Michael B. Jordan should win it. A lot of people think that it could come down between him and Timothy Chalamet with Marty Supreme. I've heard that.
They're gonna give it to Timothy.
I think it should be Michael B. Jordan. He played two different characters, or multiple characters. I think it should be Michael B. Jordan. Performance by an actor in supporting role, Delroy Lindo.
I think he should get it.
Yeah, because you got Benicio del Toro in One Battle After Another. I still have to watch that movie. Sean Penn. You got Sean Penn also. Let's see. Performance by an actress in the leading role. That's not it. Performance by an actress in the supporting role. You got Wunmi Masaku.
That's a chick that smoke with. Which I'm not mad at her. She played a really good role.
Yeah, but you got Tiana Taylor who just won. I think I forgot what she won.
Didn't they say she was in that movie for like 10 seconds?
I don't know. I never seen it, so I don't know. I still gotta watch it. I heard it's really good.
I heard that she was in that. She was in
that's
that
the case. Then, you got Amy Madigan from Weapons. She might have an opportunity to win that. I don't know. Let's see. Achievements in cinematography. You got Frankenstein, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sinners, Training. I think Sinners should win that. Cinematography should win. Costume design, they should win.
I think the cinematography is going to come down to Sinners in that Frankenstein movie.
I would give it to Sinners, man. Sinners was amazing. I hate what
people A lot of people are saying that Frankenstein movie was good though.
Maybe I'm biased to my people, but I don't know. Achievement in
Of
costume.
course.
I think costume design, it has to go to Sinners. Like, come on, man. It has to go to
Yeah.
Sinners. Directing, that one's tough. I'm giving it to Ryan. Let's see. Film editing, you got F1, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sentiment Value, Sinners.
I'm giving it to Sinners.
I'm giving it to Sinners. So that's another one. Achievement in casting, you got Hamnet, you got Marty Supreme, you got One Battle After Another, you got The Secret Agent, you got Sinners. Like, this one could be tough. I could see One Battle After Another because you got Tiana Taylor, you got Leonardo DiCaprio, you got Sean Penn. But Sinners had a lot. Sinners had a lot too. And I love that cast. Sinners had an amazing cast. It's between those two. Hairstyling, you got Frankenstein, Sinners, Smashing Machine, The Ugly Stepsister, Kukuo. That one could be tough. Original score, you got Bugania, you got Frankenstein, you got Hamnet, you got One Battle After Another, Sinners. Then original song, I think they'll win original song. That's the one with Raphael Sadiq and Ludwig Göransson. I lied to you. Production design, you got Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sinners. I don't know, man. I think they can win. I think they win about like 8 or 9. Me personally, I can see them about 8 or 9. Shout out to Sinners, man. I don't know when Oscars is, but all right. Next up, man, we'll keep it going. The Isley Brothers, man, they officially got their star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, man. So my question to you is, man, what's your favorite Isley Brothers song, man?
Between the Sheets.
I bet it is. I bet it is. I bet it
I like that beat, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, right. All right. I bet. All right, man. Next up, Bill Haney made a video of him walking on the treadmill, praising Turkey. And it also said Devin Haney will be on the live broadcast this weekend for the big fight, which we will be talking about here soon. And he also says that he has his eye on both Teofimo and Shakur, and they're both on the hit list, man. So what's your thoughts with what old Father Haney said about?
For what? He needs to stay at 147. Go fight Pacquiao, man.
That would be a big money fight.
Why are you moving down to 140? Because they're not coming up to you.
Mm-hmm.
And you had issues at 140.
Yeah.
Stay at 147, man. And go fight at 147, guys. Take over do something. Take over that division.
Yeah. No, I feel it. Now we'll see. We'll see what he says on the broadcast. We look forward to that. Next up, Kozo Shioya. I apologize if I butchered the last name. The Japanese voice actor best known for playing Majin Buu in Dragon Ball series. He sadly he passed away at the age of 70. So to honor him, my question to you is: what is your favorite character and also your favorite saga of the Dragon Ball Z series?
Cell Games is the favorite best saga.
The
Frieza one is not bad too, but the Cell Games are the best. I haven't got into Dragon Ball Super. I need to sit down and watch it. Everybody's talking about it, and they got a new one coming out. So maybe I need to go down and watch it. My son watches it, my oldest son.
Shout out to your son.
What's the other character? The characters that this dude played?
Or just any character out of Dragon Ball Z. What was your favorite character?
Man, there was so many of them, man. You had the Captain Ginyu, you had Frieza with his racist self. Yeah.
Hello, monkeys.
Monkeys. Of course, Vegeta.
That's my guy. Vegeta,
cool.
Man. He kept getting his ass whooped, but that's my guy.
Him and Goku was their day.
I fuck with Trunks. Trunks was my guy. I like Trunks a lot.
Trunks was cool.
Gohan pissed me off a lot. Gohan pisses me off, man.
He did. But the crazy part was he was Trunks.
Majin Buu might have been the most evil motherfucker out of all of them, though. He might have been the most evil one. That motherfucker was cold.
Vegeta pissed me off because he allowed Goku pissed me off because he gave Cell a sensu beam.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. That's when he wanted him to fight Gohan or something, right? In full health.
What he did, man?
He was look, man. He had ultra confidence in his son. He did. Yeah, I just think he was just a little too young to finish him off like that. That's why he almost died. That's why his dad died. You know what I'm saying? That's
Goku was just. I want to fight
Goku
you.
He was in his own world, bro. He was a terrible father, but
Piccolo's my guy. Shout out to Piccolo. He was a good
Piccolo was fire. Piccolo. Krillin was just
the crazy part is Krillin was the strongest man in the world. As far as a human goes. No,
yeah,
as far as a human goes.
But as far as the rest of them, though, my man was trash. My man was trash. He was trash. Krillin was a goddamn punching bag, bro. My God, how many times did my man get killed in the Cell saga? At least like 3 times. At least like 3 times. Hey, but look, he pulled Bulma though. He pulled Bulma with the fat ass stuff. He did pull him. So shout out to him, man. He a player. He pulled Android 18. Android 18. Yeah. Well, how does that work? Like, shit, Android. How she give birth to a baby?
I get into all this anime.
That shit was wild. I was like, bro, how you get a baby, bro? She a droid, man. Like, I'm like, yo, and the brother was cool. The brother was cool.
What brother?
Android 18's brother.
17.
17.
He didn't care. He was down with it too. He was kicking it.
Cell was fire though. Majin Buu was fire. Obviously, Frieza, a little racist for my taste, but he was cool. The Battle of the Gods, that one was cool. Broly was hard. I love his design the most. Broly's design, as far as like Saiyans, he had the coldest design though. I think him, and then when they became Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 4 was fire too. You know what I mean? Ultra Instinct was fire too. The way he looked, Ultra Instinct was fire too. I like that too. Kefla, all them. Fire shit. All right, man. We'll keep it going real quick. I know it's getting late. Netflix has signed a deal to release a live-action Gundam movie starring Sydney Sweeney and Noah Centineo. What are your thoughts with this?
Why are they trying to make her a thing, man?
I don't know, man. I don't know why she even in this, man. Just because she got some big gazubas, like, I don't understand.
They still trying to make her like this. They try to make her like the next Jennifer Lawrence, and she's not.
They're trying to turn her into like goddamn Angelina Jolie with all these goddamn. Why are you putting her in Gundam? Like, what's she? I don't get it. Maybe she gonna be the girl in Gundam. You know what I mean? I don't know if you remember the series or something like that.
Yeah, I do.
Remember the rich girl that with the president and stuff? Maybe she might be that person. No, maybe she might be that. That's the only role I can see her being in, like low key.
Maybe it's a new generation. I don't
know. I love Gundam. Hopefully it's good. We'll look forward to that. All right, next up, man, Wonder Man. Rotten Tomatoes scores. Critics gave it a 90%. Audience gave it a 91%. What are your thoughts with Wonder Man? Are you gonna check it out?
I like the trailer. I thought the trailer was stupid.
Yeah.
He's an actor trying to act. But he's a superhero?
Yeah. So you're not gonna give it a shot?
I might watch an episode to see what it's about, but I'm not feeling it.
I feel you. We'll see what happens. All right, keep it pushing. Back to Ariel Helwani. He made some comments that's saying, quote, that boxing needs to be on Netflix to grow. It's become clear that it isn't going to grow on DAZN. We've learned that over the past 10 years. So for Netflix to continue to invest in boxing is incredible news and very promising. They also announced the Tyson Fury fight will be on Netflix. Do you agree with Ariel Helwani? Do you think boxing should just go completely on Netflix?
I agree. I think it's the easiest access.
Yes, a lot of eyes.
Go on Netflix. And Zoo for Boxing. I don't know what network is that on.
That's the Paramount one. So they're paired up with UFC, so they'll be on Paramount.
Which is not bad either. So,
no.
But yeah, boxing on Netflix, it should be the way to go right now. They're buying up
Jake Paul fight. Yeah, you saw with the Jake Paul fight, Anthony Joshua. It does big numbers. And honestly, a big boxing fight will always be big if you can make it big. All right, keep it going. Bakram Mortazelev, I think that's how you say his name. Says he's ready to fight Jerome Boots anytime. Do you think they should go ahead and make this fight?
Who?
Bakram Mortazelev. I don't know how you say his name, man. He looked like one of them.
Who the hell is that?
I don't know.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know if you want to look him up.
At 154, only person at 154 that I want to see him fight.
Let me type his name. Real quick, and then I'll
Virgil Ortiz. I wouldn't be mad at Jamil Charlo.
Let's see.
Fedora.
Let's see. Here, I'm gonna share my thing real quick. This guy, you know?
I can't see it.
You see it?
I think I know who he is, but yeah, we don't want to see that.
Let me see. Is my screen moving? Is the screen moving?
Yeah.
All right. So let me see who he's fought.
Bunch of tomato cans.
So he fought Josh Kelly, Tim Tszyu. He beat Tim Tszyu. It's the guy that fought Tim Tszyu on October 24th last year.
I think he knocked him out or TKO'd him.
Yeah. Oh,
I guess.
23. He's 23-0.
I guess, but no, that's not the fight that I want to see. We want to see him and Virgil Ortiz.
Yeah, we want to see Virgil Ortiz. That's what we want to do. Next up, man, DJ Academics, man. Seemed like he got slapped up by Lil Baby's assistant, and then he kind of went off and he said Lil Baby can eat a D, nigga, AK snapped, and I'm not even gonna address K Rich. You eat a D, N-word. AK Act confirmed that Rich tried to slap him, but denied that he connected. Act shed more light on the situation, claiming he and Baby had squashed their beef before the incident during a phone call facilitated by Rod Wave. After attempted slap, Baby denied telling Rich to attack Act. Incensed by the situation, Act claimed he was previously given $30,000 from Quality Control to not bash Lil Baby's last album. Now he says their business relationship is over after this. What's your thoughts with this whole Academics Lil Baby assistant slapping him up? What's your thoughts, man?
You know, when a person gets slapped, they get on camera, man, and they go off on a tangent, and this dude turned into Wi-Fi gangster for real.
Yeah,
kind of Wi-Fi pop, because he was on there like, catch this fade, homie. You gotta catch this fade with me. Like, heck, you're not about that life, dog. You're just not. You're not about that life, dude. Vic Mensa got on Everyday Struggle and was like, I was gonna slap the stuff out you, and you ain't say nothing then. When Joe Budden was about to get beat up by the Migos, you was in the back looking like you was about to have an anxiety attack.
Yeah.
Just be yourself, Act. Admit it, you got slapped up. And you sit up there trying to call up, but you need to be calling out the dude that slapped you. If anything, you should be, look, I want to run the fade with the dude that slapped me, your assistant. Was it Ty Quill or whatever his name is or whatever? I want to fight him, and then after that, I'm going to fight you. Yeah. Because I think you sent him my way to slap me. I don't know, man.
That's your boy Act, man. That's your boy.
No, that ain't my boy. I'm done with Academics.
All right, man. We'll keep it going. We only got a couple more, and then we can close it out. Next up, a Nigerian man chose 1 year in jail over repaying a bank that mistakenly sent him $1 million to his bank account. So my question to you is, would you do the time or would you pay the money back?
Well, first of all, somebody accidentally give me $1 million, I'm calling the bank. I'm sorry. That's a lot of money right there. You're not going to get me caught up. I will be calling Bank of America and say, sorry, $1 million just came up in my bank account, man. And I don't know where this came from. I might regret it, but Bumpy, I ain't trying to go to prison. I'm not built for prison.
Yeah.
And
So
I ain't be able to pay it back. I can't pay it back.
What, because you spent all the money?
Hell yeah.
So you going to jail then, bro? What do you mean?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. To prevent me from doing that, once the money hits my account, I'm calling Bank of America.
My thing is, look, if you mistakenly give me $1 million, that should not be my fault. It's not like I stole it. It was just put in there. I don't care if it was mine or not. I don't care if it was a glitch. Find a way. You should find. That's your fault. You take the L. You take the loss. I shouldn't have to go to jail for that. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just covering my ass. I'm calling Bank of America.
Damn, dog, you can't do at least one 365.
Are you what? No, I'm not built for prison.
I feel you. Nah, likewise. All right, man. Last one. Hard Knocks. Obviously getting ready for football season is almost over, but Hard Knocks, man, they got 16 teams eligible. I'm gonna read the teams off, and you tell me if you want to see them or not. We got the Panthers, we got the Bengals, we got the Denver Broncos, we have the Green Bay Packers.
Hell no.
The Houston Texans.
Maybe.
I do, because some CJ Stroud, yeah, with all that drama, with how bad his ass play, yeah. Let me see that. Indianapolis Colts.
No.
The Jaguars.
Maybe.
Your Kansas City Chiefs.
Of course.
The Minnesota Vikings.
No.
The New England. The New England Patriots.
No.
The New Orleans Saints.
Maybe.
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we need that.
That's if they keep AJ Brown. That's if they keep AJ Brown.
Hell yeah. The San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah. I wouldn't be mad at San Francisco.
Seahawks.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay Bucks.
Tampa Bay might be interesting.
And then last, the Commanders.
I wouldn't be mad at the Commanders.
I would.
The
I would see the comeback of Jaden Daniels.
Daniels.
Yeah. I think the comeback of Jaden Daniels would be far. I would say, me personally, Panthers, hell nah. Bengals, we've already seen that. We're cool. Broncos, that's a snoop. Honestly, I don't know. Broncos could be interesting, especially with that Bo Nix, Sean Payton situation. That could be interesting. Green Bay is a hell no. That's Texans is a yes. Colts is a no. Jags, I'm cool. Your Chiefs, yeah, Travis Kelce last year, probably. Patrick Mahomes.
I think it'd be interesting to see them coming back from missing the playoffs. I think that's
Patrick Mahomes rehabilitating from the ACL. Obviously, yeah, we would definitely want to see that. Minnesota Vikings. Honestly, I would want to watch that because of
you want to see
JJ
Jettis crash out on
JJ. Yeah, I need that. I need the whole team crashing all of JJ McCarthy. I need that. The Patriots. Nah, I don't think they really. Unless if you want to watch Cardi B or some shit. Nah, I'm cool. The New Orleans Saints. The only thing why you would maybe want to watch the New Orleans Saints is if you're really a football head and you just kind of want to see the process on how they rebuild that team, what they do with Alvin Kamara, stuff like that. That could be interesting. Philadelphia Eagles is 100% yes. Like, that's just drama made. The 49ers, yeah, I would. I think they have some interesting characters on there. The Seahawks. I don't know if they win the Super Bowl. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I probably wouldn't want to see that. Tampa Bay, yeah, Baker Mayfield will always be interesting. And then obviously, yeah, Commanders, yeah, seeing the comeback with Jaden Daniels coming back from all the injuries and stuff like that.
Why your boys ain't on there, man?
I don't think we're eligible because I think we did it. We were on there. Like, I think you gotta do it. Like, I think you got I forgot what the rules are with that, but I think we.
Especially with Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll be eligible next year because I think they don't allow it with teams that I don't know, something like because how bad we were or some shit. But I don't know. Should be interesting. But that's it, man, for random news this week.
Give me a second. All right. Wanted to get your opinion on this real quick. So, Mr. Bill Belichick was not voted in as a first ballot Hall of Fame this year. There's been a lot of uproar about this. Widely considered the best coach to do it of all time, especially up there with the Bill Walshes and the Vince Lombardis and Chuck Knowles, Jimmy Johnson. How do you feel about him not being the first ballot Hall of Fame?
Look, man, am I gonna go like scream at top of the Empire State Building and cry about Bill Belichick not getting the Hall of Fame? No, I'm not. Like, obviously, he's gonna get a Hall of Fame. Obviously, he's not a first-time ballot Hall of Famer. I thought it was just kind of hilarious seeing like just the meltdown of this. Obviously, we all know who Bill Belichick is. He's considered one of the greatest coaches of all time. But me and you have had our reservations about him, who he is outside of Tom Brady. You know what I mean? As far as like the record, what he's been able to accomplish without Tom Brady. People tend to forget that year when Drew Bledsoe got hurt and almost died from that massive hit. I think there was a lot of conversations of him potentially being fired if they didn't do anything that year. So obviously he did win. Obviously you had the whole situation with Spygate, Deflategate, and all that type of stuff like that. Should he get punished for that? I don't know. That's up to the voters and stuff like that. But just the outrage of it, I get it. Like when you put his credentials up, should he be a first ballot Hall of Famer? Absolutely. But people act like this man is never going to get into the Hall of Fame. He'll be in the Hall of Fame. He'll be in the Hall of Fame. Should the voters have done it? Yeah, absolutely. They should have. But am I going to sit here and like lose sleep over it? No, I'll be all right. Bill will be all right. He'll be a Hall of Famer, man.
This is ridiculous, man. He should be in. There's a bunch of writers in their feelings because he didn't give them exclusives.
He'll be in, man. Come on,
and they
dog.
didn't treat them nice.
He'll be fine. Like it's not going to change. It's not going to change who he is as a coach, dog.
And then that's one. And then two, Bill Polian. He's the reason why this happened. Let's just call it what it is, man.
Bill Polian always been a hater, dog.
He does not like Bill
Colts
Belichick. And him and Kraft are really close, actually. I think Kraft had a little bit to do with this because Bill Belichick and Kraft ain't seeing eye to eye.
Probably, but I don't know, man. I just think the uproar of it is it's hilarious. I get it, like, but come on, man. People act like my man ain't never gonna get into the Hall of Fame or some shit.
And look, the argument of him not winning with Tom Brady, like, name me a great coach that ain't won with a great quarterback. On a consistent bail. I'm not talking about a one-off.
All right, well, name me a coach who got caught cheating twice.
No.
Don't worry, I'll wait. I'm just saying, man, like, come on, man. People like it was. I thought it was just hilarious. Like, I was watching Get Up, and I think what's his name? Dominique Foxworth was like, oh, like, should we really punish him for like him cheating and stuff like that? I'm like, yeah, it was part of his fucking career.
Jimmy Johnson said that everybody did it.
That's not my problem. Did they get caught? No. Sorry. Like just because you said everybody did it doesn't mean they got caught. He got caught red-handed twice with the Deflategate. And I don't care how you feel about the Deflategate. I don't care how you feel about Spygate. But the reality of the situation is that should come across. Like Barry Bonds has to do. Like let's all be honest. Chris Styles, should Barry Bonds be in the Hall of Fame with the steroids? All right. Why is he not in the Hall of Fame? And I get it. These are two different sports. But the reality is the reality, though. The reality is the reality. Barry Bonds is one of the greatest baseball players of all time, dog. What are we talking about? He's one of the greatest baseball players of all time. What you want to hear about for?
Because Bill Belichick should be in first ballot. I don't give a damn.
Did he or did he not cheat? Did he or did he not? Did he or did he not cheat? I'm asking you a question. Okay, so why shouldn't people look at that and be like, look, I don't want to put him in based on that shit. I'm sorry.
So Brady shouldn't get in because he benefited from it.
That's up to them. I'm gonna be this. Do I think Bill Belichick should have got a vote in? Yes. I'm just trying to spark another debate in the sense of like maybe this is a view that some people may have. They may feel strongly about Spygate. They may view that shit. On it here. All right, put a name on it. I don't think anybody should be scared. But at the end of the day, if I'll be like, yo, I think Bill Bryant, and then on top of that, like coaches, they have the ability to get in a year outside of them leaving the sport or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So this is the opportunity why he's able to get in so much earlier than like, you know, Tom Brady or whatever the case may be. I'm like, man, he's still gonna be viewed as the greatest coach of all time. He's still gonna have a bus. He's still gonna have a yellow jacket. It just may not be this year. Most likely it'll be next year. And then people will move on. Like people get so infatuated with first-time ballot Hall of Famer when it doesn't change who you were as a coach. It doesn't change who you are as a player. There's been plenty of players that should have been first ballot players, but I don't see a lot of players. I don't see a lot of people crying about that shit. Like we see it every year. There's players that should have already been in the Hall of Fame that they're still waiting. There's people who died and didn't get in because people were ignorant. It just happens. Sometimes it don't go your way. But don't sit here and cry wolf to a coach. Like, yeah, he does have all the Super Bowl wins and stuff like that, but he does have some asterisks to his shit. That is the reality of it. People gotta wait. It is what it is. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer. It's okay. He will be a Hall of Famer. He'll be a Hall of Famer. Just next year. He gotta wait a year. He'll be fine. He'll be okay. He'll still be a Hall of Famer. He'll be okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
All right, man. Let's talk about some.
Please let's get off this weak ass topic.
Still should get in first. Anyway.
I feel you. I get it, but come on, man.
All right, man. Let's talk about it, man. We got Teofimo versus Shakur Stevenson, the big card this weekend. We've been clamoring for this fight for the longest. Finally, we getting guys in the ring, top of in their prime right now. And you know, like I said, I just came off this weekend. We had the Matula and Cruz fight, which was a good, you know, a little appetizer setting up for this fight right here. And we got a nice little card here, man. You know, you got Jarrell Miller versus Kingsley. What's his name? Abe. And then you have Carlos Ames versus Austin Williams. You got Bruce Carrington, Shushu Carrington versus Carlos Castro. And you got Keyshawn Davis versus Jermaine Ortiz. And, of course, Teofimo versus Shakur Stevenson. Unfortunately, I don't know the two bottom guys. I think I know Kevin Castillo. I think I've seen him fight. I ain't never seen the other dude fight. But let's go ahead and do our prediction, man. How you feel about this Jarrell Miller and Kingsley Abe fight?
This is a big fight for Jarrell Miller, man. You know, he's had, you know, a loss. He had a draw in his last two bouts. Kingsley, eBay, you know what I mean? Decent fighter. I'm gonna go with Jarrell, man. I think he has a bounce back. I think he comes out. I think he gets the W. I think he needs this win. He does need this win. So I'm gonna go with Jarrell. Don't let me down, brother, because I will never pick you again if you lose this fight.
I'm going with Kingsley, man. I don't like the way Jarrell Miller has looked. He's always looking out of shape.
He has looked bad.
He always get caught juicing.
Yeah, he does.
So I'm going with Kingsley. I wouldn't be surprised if we knock him out too.
Yeah. Hey, man, I'm giving this is my last throw. This is my last throw at Jarrell, man. I can't do it no more with him.
Yeah, it might be over. Then you got Carlos Ames versus Austin Williams. Carlos Ames, you know, he's a knockout artist per se. I've never seen Austin Williams before, but you know, this should be a big step for him. Who do you have winning this fight?
I'm gonna go with Carlos Ames. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never personally seen Austin Williams before either, but I'm gonna go with Carlos.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Carlos too. I've been, you know, I've seen some of his, you know, I've seen some of his fights, and he's pretty good. So I'm gonna roll with Carlos, but you know, if Austin wins, shout out to him. And then, of course, you got Bruce Shushu Carrington versus Carlos Castro. We all seen Bruce Carrington fight before. He's been on a lot of cards, especially in Top Rank. Carlos Castro, I think I've seen him one time. He was okay. But I'm gonna go with Bruce Carrington. I think he's just a better skilled fighter. I think he takes care of business. Probably even gets a knockout.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with Juju as well, man. Carrington, man, that boy is a monster. A new superstar heading into this game, man. It's gonna be good to see get more eyes on him. He's a true talent. I think he's definitely gonna put on a show. So I'm definitely going with Carrington.
And then you have the ever so controversial Keyshawn Davis versus Jermaine Ortiz. This is a 50-50 fight. Jermaine Ortiz is a really good fighter. But Keyshawn Davis, when he's at his element and he's focused, he is a good fighter himself. Now, he had controversy in his last bout. He didn't make weight, and he got into some fights. It was weird. So his last showing wasn't really good. So he's got a lot to prove at 140. He's moving up to 140. So he has a lot to prove at this weight class. So, and Jermaine Ortiz is not, like I said, he's not no slouch. He's undefeated. So I'm gonna roll with Keyshawn because I think he's hungry, but I wouldn't be surprised if he loses.
Yeah, honestly, Keyshawn lost a lot of credibility with what happened, especially in his hometown of all places. Like, you disappointed your own hometown crowd who was trying to hype you up with a big celebration of you and a fight, celebrate you. We all knew what kind of show you were going to put on. And then for you to miss weight and then for you to act out in a way you did after that fight, it was just embarrassing. You know what I mean? A lot of people just, you just lose a lot of trust. Ortiz, a hell of a fighter, man. It's going to be tough, man. I'm with you, man. This is definitely a 50-50 fight. I'm gonna do the same as you. I'm gonna side with Davis. I'm not comfortable with siding with Davis because I just don't know what we're gonna get. Hopefully, we get a motivated Davis because I think Keyshawn could be he could be one of the elites for sure. He has the talent to be that, but he gotta show us some professionalism, man. He has to come in here. He has to be ready for this fight because if he does lay an egg in this one, and I think he needs a good performance, a really good performance for people to start backing him again strongly like they used to. He needs that. So we need top flight Keyshawn Davis who's going to come out here and wreck Jermaine Ortiz. If he can do that, then he'll be back to on great skies for him for sure as far as projection. So I'm gonna go with Davis, but I'm really reluctant because I think Ortiz is a hell of a fighter. He's gonna give him a tough.
I apologize. Jermaine Ortiz is not undefeated. He lost to Vasily Lomachenko. I remember that fight. Yeah. He actually gave Lomachenko some issues. Yeah. And then he fought Teofimo too, and he lost to him too. So
yeah, tough fighter though.
And then yeah. And then of course, the fight that we all been waiting for: Teofimo versus Shakur Stevens. Look, man, me and you have voiced that we have been fans of Teofimo, but his recent transgressions, he's kind of had us back off of him a little bit, and sometimes his motivation isn't always there. Sometimes he does too much antics, and you don't know what you're gonna get with Teofimo when he gets in that ring sometimes. So, but I think the last few fights he's been fine. He's been fine. But one thing I do know about Teofimo is when he's met with a challenge, he usually rises to the occasion. And for Shakur Stevenson, this is a huge fight for him. Because if he wins this fight, then superstardom is at his feet, and he could become that next face of boxing. We talked about it earlier. Gervonta Davis, he too busy, can't keep his hands to himself, and he ducking fights and was trying to fight Jake Paul for the money, and had Lamont, what's his name, Lamont Roach lined up. He could have, redeemed himself, beat Roach, and moved on. But instead, he wanted to fight Jake Paul, and he wanted to, and then he got into his legal issues, and he got to get his life right. So, Shakur Stevenson right now, both of these fighters have an opportunity to step into the limelight and be stars, and be the next face of boxing that people get behind and want to watch and see fight every time they got a card going on. They could be main eventers for the rest of their lives. So, and Teofimo did say something interesting at his press conference. He pretty much said that he's pretty much boxing for his life, because if Shakur loses, he can always go back down to 135. He is champion at 135. Whereas in Teofimo, if he loses, then it might be over for him. Which I don't agree with that, but I understand what he's saying. So, but I'm gonna go with Shakur Stevenson. I'm gonna go. It goes the distance. I don't think nobody gets knocked out, but I do think it goes the different distance. I just think the Shakur Stevenson defense is going to be the difference in this fight. I do think that they're going to go at it. I do think this is going to be a chess match. Both these boys are athletes. Both of them are great counter punchers. Both of them are great. Have great IQ in that ring. But I think Shakur Stevenson IQ is just a little bit more. And I think that his footwork is going to be the difference in this fight. And I do think that he's going to win and pull it out in the later round. So I'm going to go with Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah, nah, man. This fight is gonna be a great chess match. For boxing nerds, man, this is gonna be amazing, because I'm gonna be kind of curious to see how the first couple rounds go. Obviously, we know Shakur, he likes to take his time with his opponents, man. He likes to kind of feel them out. Teofimo, I'm kind of curious to see what he does. I'm kind of curious to see, does he kind of, go with that patience, or does he try to go at him? You know what I mean? Does he try to test him? Does he try to test the chin? Does he try to be able to see if he can, rattle him a little early? Obviously, I think Shakur Stevenson, I think boxing wise, he's gonna jab him up pretty good. As long as Shakur doesn't have any hand problems, I think he'll be fine. I think he'll swing. I think he's been more comfortable trying to show out that power. I think he wants to show people that he has that power. I think he's very smart, and when he wants to decide when he wants to throw hands, he has been throwing hands a lot more than, because we used to complain about that was his main issue, where he would just stand there and just be boring as hell. But he actually has been giving us some fights. I agree with you. I think this is definitely going to go the distance. I'm gonna be them judges always can be weird, dog. we know what's gonna happen. I think this is gonna set up for a rematch. I don't think it's gonna be a dominant fight either way. I think it's gonna be a great fight as far as chess match. I think Shakur Stevenson will find his moments where he'll be positive in some rounds. I think Teofimo will find his positivity in some rounds, because Teofimo is a great fighter. We all know that, and I agree with you. Mm-hmm. I've always said that Teofimo will always rise to the occasion. This is his biggest fight of his career. This is the biggest fight for both of their careers. So I think both of these gentlemen will rise to the occasion. I think we'll get a hell of a boxing match. I think we'll definitely get some exciting moments. But I think Shakur squeezes it out. But I think it starts to a point where we definitely will get a rematch later this year. I think we'll get that.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all.
Can't wait, boy. Let's go, boy. Can't wait. I'm sure that New York crowd about to be lit for that one.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's definitely gonna be crazy. Y'all don't be acting the fool. You YNs don't be acting the fool out there either.
Everybody gonna be out for that fight. I can't wait to watch it. I'll take the day off. Well, I ain't take the day off. I'm gonna force my. I'm taking the day off. I will not be at whatever establishment I'm supposed to be at that time. It's not gonna happen.
You fool.
I'm gonna enjoy my day off.
Hey man. But yeah, man, very excited for this weekend, man. Good fights, Royal Rumble. It's definitely gonna be exciting this weekend. We also got Kansas versus BYU.
Yeah, that should be a fire game.
Versus AJ DeBonsi.
Yeah, AJ DeBonsi.
So that's gonna be a nice little matchup. Maybe whoever wins that, maybe if Darren Peterson shows out now, plays him, maybe he's the number one overall pick.
Year, so. We got some good NBA hoops coming up. Gearing up for trade deadline. Could get a Giannis trade this weekend. We shall see. And then obviously, Super Bowl week, man. Next week, man. Enjoy the last week. Got Pro Bowl this week. See how that goes. Is Pro Bowl this week or is it next? It's this week, right?
It's this week.
This week got Pro Bowl.
Saturday.
Senior
Shout
Bowl.
out to the Senior Bowl. I was watching some clips today, some stuff, man. I'm liking what I'm seeing for some players, man. What's his name? Tyron Washington kid?
Yeah.
Ball.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Hopefully my Raiders make a coaching decision. We're supposed to be interviewing Clint Kubiak for a second interview Saturday. No, man, relax.
Hurry up, man.
Chill, man. Look, man, relax. Let's do us. We're trying to get our ducks
right
in a
around
row.
the corner.
Be all right, man. We'll be cool. Don't worry about us. Worry about yourself. Worry about your thugs that you got on the Kansas City Chiefs. Worry about your quarterback. Worry about your quarterback that need to work his knee in rehabilitation. Worry about your old ass tight end. Do that. Hey,
man,
let's
why
do that.
You gotta talk trash?
I'm ready for next season, dog. I'm ready, man.
Hurry up, man. Get coach. Davis Webb, Nick Kubiak. Who is it?
We'll see. I've heard it could be a Clint Kubiak. Could be a Jim Schwartz situation. I heard that could be a Davis Webb with Cliff Kingsbury, and then somebody else on the defensive side. So I don't know. We'll see, man. I think we end up hiring a coach this weekend. I think we get our coach. Cardinals. I don't know what's going on with y'all. I have no idea. So, I have no idea. I don't know who wants that job, man.
Maggie, baby.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know who gets that job.
Man,
I heard the passing coordinator from the Rams I think he did another interview with the Cardinals or something like that.
He's going back. He said
he's going back. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know then, man. I don't know, man. You can call John Gruden or something.
Because I think he was supposed to. He was like leave for the Cleveland job. Him and Shorts. And then they said nope. Todd Monkey.
I don't know why they went with Todd Monkey. That shit made no sense.
He passed a essay, man. That little essay he got right.
Bump that little essay, bruh. That's just crazy. Essay to be a head coach, man. Look at my take, bro. What are we talking about, bro? Essay, man. We still in high school. Come on, dog. I get it. Like, huh?
I was about to say, what do you feel about Brian Daboll being an OC for Tennessee?
Hey, yo, shout out to Brian Daboll. You got Salah and Brian Daboll. That's a hell of a combo. I think Cam Ward is in a great spot. I think Tennessee Titans fans should be doing cartwheels right now because you got Brian Daboll, who we know is going to do great things for Cam Ward, and Robert Salah. That he gonna have that defense top 3, top 5, easy. You know what I'm saying? They got some pieces on that side. Obviously, they just got to, solidify that offensive line, get him some weapons. I think they could be a free agency destination this summer. You know what I mean? I could definitely see that. I think sky's the limit for the Tennessee Titans. I'm happy for Cam Ward, man. I'm glad he's gonna actually get some great guys around him for sure, man. Shout out to him.
Yeah, if Daboll can do what he did with Cam, what he did with Josh Allen, then sky's the limit.
I wonder who the OC is gonna be for the Giants, man. I know they were kind of banking on Todd Monkey.
I don't know. Maybe it's Cliff.
I think it all depends on what we do. I think Cliff wants to come to the Raiders, but I think it depends. Like if they get Davis Webb, then I think Cliff comes. If it's Clint Kubiak, then I think maybe he could go to the Giants or something.
Maybe Sean McDermott goes to Arizona.
Sure. Why don't he go to Lamar? Cliff Kingsbury go to Lamar.
Who?
Go to Baltimore. Kingsbury? Yeah, go to Baltimore. Lamar and Jaden Daniels are pretty much the same damn player.
Well, Lamar, they said Lamar wants Cliff.
I think Cliff is holding out for the Raiders. If he don't get the Raiders, I say go to Lamar. It's the best job. It's at least OC wise. Now the Eagles, I don't know if you want to do the Eagles thing. I doubt that, but I don't know who's gonna get that Eagles shit. Between the Eagles and Arizona, which one is worse? The Eagles OC job or the Arizona Cardinals head coaching job? Which one is worse? That headache, all that, everything combined.
It's definitely Eagles for headache purposes because you got to deal with Nick Sirianni
and AJ Brown and
that fan base.
And that
because let Jalen Hurts look like he looked this year.
Yeah.
If
Jalen Hurts look like that this year, they might be looking for a new quarterback.
That too, but they're gonna blame OC. Man, same ass plays, boring as shit.
So, what do you think gets hired first, the OC or the head coach?
For Eagles and Cardinals?
Yeah. Who do you think?
I haven't heard anything. Have you heard any interviews for Arizona?
I haven't heard shit. I haven't heard nothing. For all I know, shit, they could be interviewing Martin Luther King. For all I know.
I haven't heard nothing.
Respect to Luther, but
Yeah, I haven't heard nothing. Not a damn thing.
Let me look up online. Let me see what this says. Let me see what it says.
Who is the lead for the coaching
Cardinals coaching candidates. Right here, the first name that says is Todd Monken, but he obviously Schefter names 3 head coaches. What did he say? So he has Anthony Campanelli, the Jaguars defensive coordinator, Raheem Morris, and Mike LaFleur. Those are the 3 names that he said 5 days ago on Pat McAfee.
Yeah, I see.
But ain't LaFleur going back to the Rams? Honestly, this screams Raheem Morris. This screams Raheem Morris. Or I don't know. Why is what about my man from Brian Flores? Why he ain't getting no love for the Cardinals job? He'll be perfect good. He'll be a good guy for this job. Set some culture. They got some good defensive pieces out there. I'm not giving Raheem Morris another head coaching job after what he did with the Falcons. That shit would be insane.
I mean, they did play better towards the end of the season.
Come on, dog. We're not doing that again, dog.
I mean, they did. They played better when they had Kirk Cousins in there playing quarterback.
So you go into a situation with no quarterback. They got
Clint Kubiak.
He ain't going there. Well, Clint Kubiak, he's supposed to be interviewing with the Cardinals on Saturday too. So we'll see.
Ron Rivera.
Well, that's an interesting name. Ron Rivera is actually an interesting name.
I think the game is past him. Mike LaFleur, Anthony Weaver, you said that.
Oh, yeah, Flores is staying in Minnesota. I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right, Mark.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
They said Joe Brady, but Joe Brady just got the head coaching job.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, man. Like, I'll find it hard pressed the Raiders not getting Clint Kubiak. Arthur Smith.
Well, he's the OC of what's your name now? Of Ohio State.
Oh, okay.
He went to Ohio State. We'll see. I know my man Andy Reid was campaigning like a motherfucker in that press conference the other day.
He's trying to get that motherfucker hired quick.
Look, man, this isn't us hiring every enemy. This isn't an indictment on Matt Nagy. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to say he sucked. Yes, you are. Why you ain't re-signing him back? Yo, you was over there. Yeah, we was top 5 in offense. Top 5.
Yeah.
Before Mahomes got hurt. Then why you letting your OC go?
Crazy shit. Crazy world.
Because that nigga suck. Mahomes don't want his ass there no more. He want every enemy cussing his ass out every week.
Why they let go of him then? They got tired of getting cussed out.
Nah, they let go of him because Andy Reid realized if he's in my LC, he ain't gonna never get no head coaching job.
And still ain't getting no head coaching job.
Yeah, I know.
How
bad it was we're at Washington, which I think that was a dumb, lame duck. But that was Ron Rivera because he's an Andy Reid guy, so he's doing his friend a favor. We'll see, though. I'm ready for the draft, baby. I'm ready for free agency.
That shit, I'll be almost a month away, a month and some change. Combine.
Can we push the send button through Super?
Brother. Nah, that's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen.
All right, y'all. If you look at the screen, you see the QR code for the WWE shop. Go and get you some gear, man. Get you ready for the Royal Rumble, man. Got all your latest and greatest superstars from CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, Bron Breakker, LA Knight to Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Asuka, Charlotte. You know, all the great superstars in WWE. Scan that QR code. Go get you some gear, man. And whatever streaming platform you use to listen to, or no, if you want to donate to the Chris Allen podcast, you can donate to our Cash App, $ Chris Mall Podcast. We will greatly appreciate whatever you donate. Whatever streaming platform you use to listen to your podcast, whether it be Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, whatever you use, we are available. First time watchers on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification button. So when we go live on Mondays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and Wednesdays 9-ish p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you could jump in the live with us like Mark did tonight. Talk about these topics. Give us your opinion, man. Tell us how you feel about some of these topics. How do you feel about where do you think Giannis is going, man? How you feel? If you're a boxing fan, how you feel about this card, man? Who you got winning? Who you got winning on the Grammys? If you're watching the Royal Rumble, who you got winning the Royal Rumble this year? So let us know. Put it in the comment section. And subscribe to the channel. And whatever social media platform you use, whether it be X, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, Threads, Facebook, whatever you use, you can follow us at Chris Allen Mall. We'll follow you back. We're just some regular guys who like to talk sports, music, movies, and all kinds of various other things. Also, if you have feedback or critiques, or if you have a question or topic, and we like said question or topic, we will bring it up. We will shout you out because we want to show love to those who show love to us. So go ahead and hit us up via DM emails for our mentions. I think Kubiak is going to be the Raiders head coach. Right, Mark.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, me too.
All right, good people. Until Monday, hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Be safe out there. Enjoy the weekend, and we will be back Monday to recap everything that we saw over the weekend and get you ready for Super Bowl week because it's going down. So until Monday, we are out.
Peace out, y'all. Be safe this weekend.